Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Tyson with another TFT video. Today we are joined by Poppy, who's going to give us 2 component anvils. Should give us a bit of direction in terms of our items for this game, and in turn a bit of direction with what we want to play this game. We're back with more Set 16 PvE, and I'm super excited to get into today's game just because, I say this every video so far, but I really am enjoying this set a lot. I think it's been really easy for me to play a different comp every single video just because of how many there are and how flexible these endgame boards can be, and just how flexible the game is in general right now. I think there's tons of different ways you can play the game. Like, there's even reroll, just if you don't like capping your boards around 8 or 9 not 8 or 9 costs, around level 8 or 9. But there's tons of ways you can play the game right now, and I think that's really, really healthy for the game. There's a couple balancing things that I think they could fix going into live, but this is the current patch that we are playing on. That will be for the rest of the week before live. We'll do one final patch before it goes to live servers next week. Today officially marks before it is a week. Today officially marks that it is a week now before it goes live, which I'm super excited for, because then we can start gaining that elo, and I can start seeing that rank on the end of the videos. And honestly, I like that a lot. I like seeing progress. PB's cool and all, but you know, sometimes it sucks not having that progress. But we're here to learn, and we're here to try things out. And that's the most important part. I'll probably sell this Alawi here and buy this Jin, check the Ionia. Nothing crazy, no XP or gold one. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say at the intro of these videos. It's kind of always the same thing, but it's important to let you guys know where my head's at when coming into these videos. And if you do enjoy these videos or they're informative at all, make sure please that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more TFT videos, because these are really a passion project of mine to put out. But of course, it's nice that people know, or that people show that they enjoy the content. Even if you watch the channel, that is more than enough. Maybe we play the Viego Augment. I haven't gotten offered this too many times. I don't have a single Viego in my shop, though. This guy already has BT and a Viego, too. This guy also has Viegos. I don't know if it's the smartest thing for me to click, but I really, really do want to click it. Birthday Reunion's not bad here. This is really good tempo. Warpath. I love me some Warpath. I gotta take Warpath. I love me some Warpath. And it's actually an Ionian start as well. This is kind of a crazy opener. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just gonna make, I think I'm gonna make the double healing item here, and just go Krazeze mode with our units. So let's do this. I really, really like this opener here. I guess I could have bought the Kog'Maw. I thought I was gonna be able to make 10, but I mean, this is fine. I think our spot is crazy here. This Warpath is going to get us insane value. Don't tell me we lose. There's no way we lose this, right? Come on. No way, right? Did we lose the combat? It actually was a level diff. No way, guys. Wow. I'm actually baffled that we lost that. Okay, that's actually... Wow. Okay. I didn't think we would lose that. Okay. Well, that's not as ideal of a start as we wanted. I thought we were just going to, like, 10 streak. Okay, so we're 0 value on our Warpath right now. Okay. That is not ideal. I will say that. Where even is that player? They had 2 Trick. And they had the Viego and the Cho'Gath. I guess Cho'Gath is just that guy. I mean, yeah, we just have to hope we win every other round now. That early win really does matter, just because it's allowing us to get a little bit more damage onto the opponents and start building up our Warpath, because as the game goes on, it's going to be harder to win with Warpath. So 5 damage there. We missed out on 5, potentially from the other player, so it's kind of looking a little bit awkward for this opener. Hopefully we're able to 4-streak through the rest of this stage, though, and kind of make our way through. We do have another Ionian here, which would be good, just because Every time they cast, they all gain stacking AD and AP, which is why I'm really baffled that we lost that. Maybe Cho'Gath is just that guy. I think because he's stunned our board, we just kind of lost. Well, good that we're not playing them out as well. They have a Leona, but wow, yeah. I'm actually very surprised that we lost that. I'm still kind of in awe. This Aphelios is very nice because we get some Sunder on the board at least. So their front line shouldn't be as impenetrable. This guy only has a Cho'Gath 1. Should be a lot easier to break through. They do get the stun off on us, but yeah. Our Yona's just going to be able to heal way too much. I am going to sell this Kog'Maw and buy this Ahri. I'll probably sell this pair of Jarvan as well and hold onto Yasuo. We do have a potential Yasuo angle here as well. We have 4 of the Yasuos, and one of the unlocks of Ionia is actually Yone himself. So Yasuo, if you get him to 3-star, you unlock Yone, and he has a really good pairing with Yasuo that he's able to follow up on Yasuo's attacks and kind of do that combo. And there's a Yasuo right there with a sword. We don't get it, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I want to grab the Even Shroud. I probably just want to make the Sterix here and hold the... Yeah, I just want to make the Sterix and hold the pair of Aphelios. I think that's very strong here. Just another item to slam on the Yasuo. I could save it for Even Shroud so I can eventually pivot out of Aphelios, but I think this is stronger in the current moment. And that's an Aphelios too. So we're just grabbing free upgrades here. I am going to hold on to this pair. I could make 20, but the reroll angle is very real here. Warpath is going to be great as well because as we reroll, we're going to make up for the fact that we can't hit those 4 and 5 costs when we cash out with our Warpath. So that could be a consideration we have. We could also just play tempo into the 4 and 5 costs that we hit. That is more realistically what's going to end up happening. But with our econ right now, we're kind of low. I am going to slam the Sterix. They have a Kog'Maw with 3 items on it as well. Their Cho'Gath is only a 1-star, but it's still a very, very scary front line. And yeah, I mean, that Kog'Maw is scaling with that Archangel Staff, and ooh, yeah, that stun is going to hurt a little bit. Kog'Maw casts. We do get knocked out there. Can Aphelios lock in? The Kog'Maw Blast is doing a lot. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a knockout. This is an awkward Warpath game, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. We 1 loss, 2 win into another loss. So not only are we not streaking, but our damage is lacking. We've only done 10 so far, which is not ideal. It is not ideal in the slightest. I will say that. A lot of the players in this lobby are already at the 30 gold interval. Even one plays even at 40. 2 people are at 40. This player looks like they have Yasuo items as well. Maybe playing around that Stars are Born Augment, trying to hit that Yone or that Yasuo, or hit the Yasuo and in turn hitting the Yone as well. So maybe it was worth it to sell the Ionians, because I know I'll be playing this Aphelios a little bit longer, just because he's a 2-star. I'm really... Dude, this opener is very awkward, I will say. We are at 16 damage, so we're a little over 1/8 of the way there, which sounds pretty bad, but at least it's not nothing. I have had games before where I've played Warpath and just not won a single combat in stage 2, and I'm like, okay, 3-1, I'm clicking FF. So those are not fun, nor are they ideal. I kind of want to buy this Leona here and maybe hit the pre-level here to 5. I could put the Leona in, or I could put 5 Ionia in. 5 Iona doesn't even do that much. The stacking AD and AP stays the same even all the way through 7. It's literally the HP that gains extra, that is gained extra. So you're really incentivized to not play 7 Ionia, especially on the version that this is, this game. That's another BT for a Yone, potentially. Okay, I could still make the 30. I won't level here because I think I do prefer the gold. This is really, really weird. I think I want to make the econ here. I think I could beat the Yone player this time around. Yes, they have a Cho'Gath. I don't know, guys. I want to say the Sunder is enough to beat them. I definitely could beat this guy. This guy, I'm not really sure. I'll level up. I need the damage more than I need the interest because, again, that's the whole point of Warpath, right? Is I really, really need this interest to lock in. If I feel the need, I will slam the gargoyles, but I would prefer to avoid it. This Leona stun is going to be great. It'll give us some anti here on the front line as well. Those bruisers won't be able to heal as much, those Leona specifically. And yeah, this is great. So that Leona actually allowed us to win the round, I think. Maybe we would have won it anyways with the Yasuo, but I mean, it's good that the Leona just confirmed it for us. I mean, I'll hold on to the U as well. The Shen is very nice. Band of Thieves Glass Cannon lineup. Ooh, I like this Earth Axiom. They gain extra armor and MR, and a 50% health. They stun enemies. I think that stun is going to be super vital. The focused fire means we're playing AD. I kind of like the stun. Because the stun will... Especially like boards like this where they just have that burst where they start building up attack speed and things like that. The stun will also help, I think. Oh, and that's a pretty good hex. I think the stuns are just like a good generic thing to have on your TFT board, to be honest. So I'm not mad with this augments at all. I will slam this here. The sword on Aphelios. I don't want to risk it. Again, I really want to be winning these rounds. The extra armor and MR on Yasuo makes up for the fact that we don't have a Titans built on him right now. And yeah, that Gargoyles did a great amount of work for us there. Allowing us to just hang on a little bit longer. We've done 36 damage. We're not going to be able to finish it by the end of stage 3, but we should get there relatively soon after. This player is still streaking with that Archangels on the Cog Maul. Luckily, I don't have to play them. They also hit the Earth Axiom. This player looks a little bit scary. So does that player. I want to position maybe like this. The Earth Axiom, I do have to obviously play around, which is going to make my board a little bit awkward. Maybe I can put in something here. Oh, I already have a Bruiser. I'm so silly. I probably should have just put in the Tristana for Gunslinger. I didn't really have anything to put in. I was just leveling because I wanted another unit on the board. Alright, Yasuo's going to go down to 50% HP there. I get the stun off. That allows my Jhin to get a little bit more damage on the front line. Yasuo damages. He's barely hanging on with the heals. This is so close. I should win this. Very nice. And we make the 40 gold interest there. Very, very good. I kind of want that extra HP bonus from the Ionia. It's only 5%, but that could be a lot potentially. And there's actually a Yunara as well. And Yunara could be great because she's just an extra Ionian unit. And she's a good one at that as well. But honestly, I don't know where I would put her. So maybe not. I actually would prefer the Wukong here, I think, because that actually does activate Bruiser as compared to 2 Shens. Then also we get a Deathblade that we can make potentially. If not, I can make the Shojin here. Yeah, I like Shojin here better because Aphelios doesn't really want it. It wants the Guansus because he just casts more. He has a low mana cost, but Shojin is a fine item to slam if it just means that we get more. And there's Omnivamp as well on our board, which is good. And as you saw, that Aatrox pop up will be pretty good because Aatrox is one of those units that we can pivot into later. That as long as we have Slayer active, he's kind of a beast. I'm not going to lie to you. Aatrox has impressed me every single time I've played that guy on my board. I could play this Cho'Gath guy, which I'm not sure if I could beat. I definitely will slam if I need to play against that guy. I'm probably not playing the Yasuo reroll this game. If I had like 6 Yasuos, I would be down. I'm still going to slam the Shojin here, I think. Perfect Gargoyles placement for our Shen there is going to allow him to hold on to that front line just a little bit for our Yasuo to wrap their team and do a little bit more damage. Our Jin's going to get activated here too. It's just Yasuo versus their 1-star Cho'Gath as front line. He's damaging. Oh, he's doing the damage. He's going the distance. He's healing. He's damaging. And I mean, that's just that Slayer bonus right there, giving some extra AD and that little bit of extra Omni Vamp on top of our Hodge and our BT, which is absolutely amazing. Belveth is a great pickup here. Definitely better than Gangplank. Actually, you know, that came out of my mouth, and then I immediately said to myself, is it actually better than Gangplank? Gangplank, I think, lowering the armor of the enemy on his cast is actually pretty good. So I might consider keeping him there. Let's actually level here as well, because I want to put in... I thought I had a bruiser, but I do not. Okay, that was a misplay. That's okay. As long as we win this round, it's okay. If we don't, we miss our 6th win streak, and that will be bad. But our Loris here, it's not going to be completely useless. He'll be able to dash in the back line if he doesn't cast. Okay, that's not ideal. We do stun them. Yeah, we do lose this round. This isn't ideal because we do lose our win streak there, and that's going to be a lot of gold lost because now we're at 20 gold. We're at 80 HP, though. A lot of people are going to start rolling down. We're at 50 out of our 80 cash outs. Not really the best spot. Not good, not good. Not good, not bad. I am willing to sell the Shen here just to move this item on the Leona. Fix our board a little bit. Solo frontline her a little bit, maybe. Maybe I just put you on. I look for Force Slayer, potentially. I definitely could have made a better board here. Or that last round. We're definitely playing some form of Slayer frontline, that is for sure. Probably sell these Ionians. Or we could keep them. We do get the Gwynsus actually, which is not bad. Titans as well as a Slam. I think I'm more inclined to make the Gwynsus because we need our Aphelios to carry just in case our Yasuo dies, which he has been. I'll make half of it right now. Because I'm not entirely sure if I want to commit to it yet. I don't think I want to make Titans, though, because I really do need anti. That's the other reason I'm considering it. I would like another Slayer. Another Slayer, I think, would be very ideal right now as well. Oh, Alawi 3. Yeah, I'm definitely sending that Gwynsus. And, I mean, this Leona there with the Gargoyles and the Earth Axiom buff is going to be very nice. She's going to have her own stun in her ability, and then a half HP, there we go, gets another stun, and boom, another stun right there as well. So the entire front line on their team just can't move, while our Yasuo and our Aphelios just scale up and do tons of damage. And because it's stage 4, we're actually going to do a little bit more damage at 64 out of our 80 now. We need to win 2 more rounds, I think, to get our Warpath. That sounds correct. Ooh, we could play Unsealed from Steel. I think this would be a great third augment to take. Bronze for Life also isn't bad. I like this better because we are looking to eventually unlock Aatrox. So this would not be bad. The Darkened Scythe every 4 seconds / adjacent enemies. Or take down or when the holder dashes. This guy dashes. Oh, but this seems pretty good. I kind of like this as well. I think we need another tank item there, especially because we can play around our Earth Axiom and just kind of make this Leona unkillable. And because we're level 7 and we're not going to be able to roll down on 4-2 here, I think this is going to be what we need to make sure our front line is a little more capable. We need her to top proc this aggro, yeah, because our Yasuo is not doing as much work as he was in the earlier stages, which makes sense. We're going to start to need to see those forward costs to do any sort of meaningful work. Our backline gets dived there, and yeah, that's a loss. We need to win 2 more. Yeah, I'm going to save my gold because I am a little bit behind. I really want to reach that Aatrox. Maybe I should have just gone 8. I definitely will go 8 next round, I think. Maybe I go this round so that I can unlock the Aatrox. Because I do need him. Aatrox is just better than the Yasuo here. But I don't have a unit to immediately put in. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Next round, I'll go 8. Or maybe I'll pre-level. The reason I also wanted to take this is because I can get 2 of the Darken trait when I unlock with Aatrox, and I can start getting some player health as well to secure a better AVP. This player only has a Viego 2 as their main carry, so maybe this combat looks a lot better for us after they destroyed us that round 1. This is finally our vengeance, I think. They do have Kalista, but I don't think Kalista is enough. Yeah, very nice. Yasuo is going to be able to clutch up here. Just start doing major amounts of damage. We're at 75, so yeah, we just have to win 1 more player combat, and we'll be able to unlock our Warpath. And I will pre-level, which I didn't fully get to do. That's a little annoying, but that's my fault for not hitting the macro in time. I do want to look for anti-heal. Unfortunately, that is on a Kindred. Kindred's going to be a little bit harder to get here just because it's one of those 5 costs that are really good. Yeah, that goes away. That's fine. I could look to build another Gargoyles. Don't get that either. Let's go for a Rod here. Or actually, let's go for the Bow because that's at least more attack speed here on our Felios or a potential red buff down the line. Or Titans as well. So let's do this. You have to field them in combat. Okay. Well, I could just put Force Slayer in for now. And then the Yasuo will get sold. Yeah, Yasuo will get sold and then put the Aatrox items on. And we'll be smooth sailing. We have to win 1 more combat. Surely it cannot be that bad. Surely. Okay, they have Taric too. I think it might be a little difficult, guys. The rest of their board is kind of bad. They're carrying an Anivia too. But I think Taric 2 is more than enough to just kind of destroy our front line. The thing about frontlining the solo Leona, though, is that we get the big stun from Leona, and Earthy Axum will, like, because they'll all walk around my Gargoyles user, I'll be able to stun all of those units in the front line, as you saw. But yeah, I mean, Taric 2 is just a crazy tank. We do unlock Aatrox finally, though. We're going to have to get rid of Ionia, which is fine by me. We do actually get the Kindred here as well, which is very, very nice. That's not who I wanted to equip it to. You, and you. It actually might be worth for Gwinsus as well. Nah, I think this is fine. This. Let's put the Gwinsus on you. The good thing about this is that I don't have to roll down necessarily because I now have Darken 2 and Force Slayer, so I can play around these and maybe just hope my cash out from my Warpath is good enough. But these players are hitting crazy boards. This player, I'm not going to be able to beat either. They have Zillion 2 off of Aura Farming. This is expected to lose, though. That makes a lot of sense. I actually could have gotten rid of the Aphelios because we do have Sunder on our Aatrox, which is very nice. Not going to win us the round or anything, but our Leona actually doing the most damage is very funny as well because of the Earth Axiom stun, as well as just the passive damage from our Darken item. I find that very, very funny. I don't really know what direction I want to head this game, to be honest. I have these Slayers, but I don't know if I want to play them in the endgame. I just might play around 5 costs and Slayers, but it's a little difficult. I don't have any good upgrades. The rest of the lobby is really low, though. There is this streaking player. I do literally need to win literally 1 round. So, as long as I can do that, it's going to only get harder and harder, as I said, as the game goes on. But, okay, there's Taric. I think Taric is a worthwhile frontline to put on. Can I get anti-heal? I do finally get the anti-heal. I'll put you on. You go bye-bye. Maybe I still put the Sunder on. I like red buff, though, maybe for a secondary anti. And I can get halfway to 9 here. Because 9, I'll be able to actually roll down and hit things. I have extra econ. This player has an Aatrox as well. Looks like they're playing some form of Slayers as well. Slayer Vanquishers. a pretty popular board. This combat is looking very close. It's not enough, though, I think. Yeah. They just have the better board, which is unfortunate. So they have that Death's Defiance that allows their Aatrox to hang on just a tiny bit more than I. But I will be able to go 9 this round. And it'll be a little late, but I finally will get my Warpath cash out as long as I hit some sort of a board. So I actually like this as Disruptor here. There's a pair of Aatrox. Okay, there's the Aatrox too. Very, very nice. Let's grab you. Oh, that Loris probably would have been good. Can I get... Okay, maybe it's Lucian and Senna as well. I like Disruptor, but I don't like it as much. Especially because our Void item as well, which is synergizes with Malzahar, is a tank one. And we're not playing a main Void tank this game. Hopefully Aatrox is able to clutch up here, though. I don't know. Okay, Aatrox 2 might be the go. Never mind. Hold on. He's cleaving. He's doing damage. Aatrox is in their back line. Hold on. He's doing damage. Okay, I think this is good. Very nice. And that is finally our Warpath, guys. We're going to be able to cash out here. I think I will play the Lucian and Senna just because I think on average it is a better unit. Give me that Warpath. Okay, we hit the Seraphine too. But we do have a pair of Lucian and Senna. I will put you on there. Maybe I could drop out of these 4 Slayers. Put these guys on. Could get some items here. Potentially as well. So Gunblade on you. An Adaptive Helm. So maybe it is Disruptor. I mean, we still get it actually with our Azir, which isn't bad. I remove one of these Slayers. It's probably Belveth. But our board is starting to look good now, guys. Now we just need to look for things like Taric 2 as our upgrades. And we can slowly pivot into something that's actually a good board. Disruptor here is going to be really good at mitigating some of the damage and just giving our Aatrox that little bit more longevity. Look at him go. He's going Crazeze. Not Crazeze enough, but that's okay. Remember as well, with our Darken trait, we're going to be healing a little bit of the damage that we deal to our player. So we have a potential to scam a top 4 here as well. And Azir too. I see you. I see you, Azir. I want you. I want you, Azir. I knew that TG already I wasn't going to be able to grab. Do I get it? Azir's good. Azir's very good here. I like Azir here a lot. I really do need better frontline, so I probably should be looking for that. Probably some sort of Watchers or Defenders, excuse me, would be good here. I could probably sell the Kindred and just put these items on. Let's see what we hit, though. There's the Taric 2. Taric 2 is a very nice upgrade, I will say. Let's sell these guys. I really want to find a defender now. I really, really want to find a defender. If I could find a defender, that'll be great. Because especially now that we have a Garen too. Taric doesn't have any traits, remember, so we really do need some something like the defender to give our entire team armor and MR. It does look like our board is getting stronger, though. We're able to beat the first place player and heal a little bit. We gained 3 HP there from dealing all that damage with the Darken trait. Very, very nice. Should be able to, yeah, we should be able to scam a top 4 with this. This player looks like they lost. We're in the top 5 right now. This has been an exciting game. I like kind of figuring this out as we go. I'm okay with actually dropping out of Slayers here. Actually, I lied. Maybe I'm not. Because I could just do this for right now. Yeah, let's do this. I could sell the Kindred. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with selling Kindred. And as I say that, I mean, a bunch of Kindreds just popped up in my shop. But I'd rather take Kindred off the board to get this defender on. Our front line is looking really good now, though. Taric is going to be able to eat a lot of the hits with this Darken traits, but then on top of that, we have Defender, which is going to give our entire team armor and MR, just let us hang on a little bit longer while our Seraphine slows everything down as well. Yeah, I mean, look at this Taric, guys. He's just hanging on. But yeah, it's not enough to beat a Volibear too, unfortunately, yet. We are still missing a couple of our upgrades. Xerath here, we accidentally unlock him. I actually don't know how good he is here. Probably better than the Lucian Incentive, if I had to guess, just because I get Shurima. And I think he works a little bit better with these red buffs. I don't want to sell anything yet because it's a PvE round. We do secure the top 4, though. So we managed to rebalance ourselves out a little bit here, which is... I was a little scared, right? Because our spot was kind of difficult, I would argue. And you know what's good here, too, is our Ornn is building up an artifact. Imagine we get another Ornn artifact that is just a Darken one. There's a decent amount of them. It's a good chance that we hit a Darken artifact here. That would be ideal. That would be Biss. Let's see. Oh, there's a Zir. You can also buy a powerful Golem. I don't know what this Golem does. Looks like it's gonna do a lot of damage. Is there a better Slayer icon in this slot? Probably not. Just because of the damage that you're able to do. I don't know. Bel'Veth is good, but I like lowering the armor and MR. Let's go. Oh, that's not what I meant to grab. But that's fine. Where's the red buff? There you go. I want to do Gwynsu's, but I didn't mean to take IE there. I probably should have just gone Rabadons. Because I need our Azir to do damage, not just anti-heal everything and infinitely cast. As nice as that is. That stun from the Taric kill and the Artifaxion was very nice. There's that Xerath cast. Okay, that Xerath cast actually did a nice amount of damage. Was able to finish off some of the enemy. That's a top 3 for us. Very nice. I like this as a reserve for healing. There is our artifact finally. Is it a Darken? No, it's Eternal Pact. So what is this? Form a pact the highest HP ally if they die, gain 10 mana regen and 40 ability power. Ooh, I like this because then we get mana for our Xerath, which seems pretty good to me. I can't lie. We could do this and this. And then, I mean, IE on you. It's not ideal, obviously, but I mean... crit is crit, so there we go. Our 0-2 literally just needs items, so that works out for us. And when our Taric does die eventually, it can't last forever. Ooh, that stun was very nice. Xerath though is gonna cast here. Look at those Xerath blasts. I'm waiting for our Shurima thing to heal our team though. Did it already proc? I'm not sure, but we do get knocked out there. Can't win them all. Very, very close game, though. I'm really happy with how we play this and pivot it because our spot kind of looked rough, especially with our Warpath taking forever to cash out. But this was just kind of a clean game of TFT. Very easy top 3, playing around the Aatrox unit, who I think is insanely good. So if you want to win PvE games, play around Aatrox. That's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for more TFT content. Peace out, guys.